Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about something very important actually. This is the 13 days of Halloween that Roblox does. They did it last year. I didn't make a video because I wasn't really, I didn't have my mic and things like that during that time. I only started in February. So, I did mention it in a Discord, so if you were in that Discord, you basically got all the information, but I'm going to make a video on it this year. So basically what this is I've been looking at patterns and things like that because I'm really interested in looking at patterns on Roblox when Roblox has releasing prices and things like that. So I've been looking, and after a lot of research I wrote this giant thing on Discord about you know the invisible timers. This was last year when we got leaks. So there was this thing I noticed. Um, it came up when on Monday, a day when they usually don't release items, they released an item, and I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. They don't release items on Monday, and then it happened again on Tuesday. So I was like, okay, that's kind of strange. So I looked back at the past years and I went through the possible explanations, and I came up with this. So basically, what I came up with, is that uh, every day for 13 days, Roblox releases a hat. It could be like a shade, it could be like anything. So, like the first day, they start off with the cheapest hat. The next day, it gets expensive. The third day, it gets more expensive. Fourth day, it gets more expensive until the final day, the 13th day, when they release the 31,000 Roblox hat. No, it's not headless. Headless comes out at like the beginning of October. It's a brand new 31,000 Roblox set. So last year it was like this haunted armor. I don't know the real name for this, but it was 31,000. It was the last hat of the 13 days of Halloween thing that Roblox did. Yep, right here. This is the 31,000 thing that Roblox released. Definitely something interesting. But and the year before that was the Dark King Crown. They're both really underrated. I don't see anybody mentioning them. Dark King Crown. I don't know what it's called. King of the Crop, actually. I think that's what. Yeah, it's just right here. This is the one before that. As you can see, they both don't really have that much sales. They both don't seem that good looking. This one only has 100 sales. They have been trying with these, and they do this as a part of the 13 days of Halloween thing. So every day they release a new hat. It gets more expensive as time goes on. And also they release at the same time every day. So for example, if they release it the first day at 5 o'clock, then every other day it's going to be at 5 o'clock. It's just the same pattern. It goes up in price every day, and it comes out at the same time. So this is the same thing that happened last year. They started off with creepy eye shades with 50 Robux. Next day, Halloween Ninja headband, 100 Robux. Third, the Vlad came out for 300 Robux as a part of this. No timer because Roblox gave up. I don't know what happened. Vlad was 400. Dragon top hat 500. Crystal, yeah, and you can see that it went on until the 13th. Um, I didn't have the 13th one here because the package wasn't leaked when I made this, but over here the one before that was the Undead Immortal that came out with like a billion stock. It was 13,000. The one before that was the Vampire Hunter Sword Pack, which is 5k. And yeah, so this is basically the pattern I noticed. The same pattern happens in December with 12 Days of Christmas. They had it with the Festive Domino Crown and things like that. But I will get to that when Christmas comes around. But they're doing the same thing that they did last year for 2019, which is pretty cool. So we can get an expected date, expected price for basically a lot of different hats. So these are the main hats. I think they have a few missing. There's 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're missing 2. I have one leaked over here. On the other one, I have no idea. They didn't leak it yet, but it might be like a scrap item. I have a few ideas of which one it might be. But yeah, so first off, the first one that actually has an idea ready is Raven Shoulder Crow. This is the first one. This is going to be the cheapest one. It's supposed to come out today, but I don't know what time they plan for this. But it looks really good, honestly, for a little shoulder pet. It doesn't look that bad. It's gonna be the cheapest one, so probably 25, 50 Robux, 10 Robux, even it could even be 10 Robux. Yeah, it could be cheap. You never know with pricing, but it's definitely gonna be in the low range. Probably gonna be less than 100, and it's definitely something to look out for since it does look pretty cool, and it's definitely something that sparks interest. Um, Next, we actually have a Moth Fakes mask. This looks really good for a mask. I think this looks great. Um, this is also gonna be pretty cheap. It's gonna come out tomorrow, probably. If the Raven doesn't come out today, it's gonna come out the day after the Raven comes out. It's gonna be more expensive, so probably 100, maybe might be a bit less than 100, or might be a bit more. You never know. This one does look pretty cool. I like this one a lot. I think it's definitely something that is worth the purchase if you are interested in this. I think it just looks really good. So that's something. Um, Next, heart label pin. I think this is actually, it looks okay, but it's kind of weird, you know. I don't know if anybody really likes looking at an organ on their body, but it's okay. I guess it's creative. It's gonna be probably more than 100 at this point because they already released two items and they usually go higher than 100 after the second item. So this is probably gonna be 150 for this. It's okay. I guess it's a bit expensive for a label pin because those are usually cheaper, but it's something that is okay. But yeah, let's see. Next on the list, this thing, oops, I meant to, nope, I closed the tab by accident. Okay, right here, I'm waiting for it to load. Casket pin here is the next on the list. It's probably gonna be like 150 or 200. I mean, it's okay, it's not my hairstyle, but it's definitely something that's pretty interesting, It doesn't really, like, speak Halloween. I guess it doesn't really look like a Halloween hair, but it's pretty interesting. It's gonna be pretty cheap as well. It's gonna be more expensive than the pin. It's gonna be the fourth item to release on that day though. So yeah, fourth item to release is this hair. Next up, we have the black braids, another hair that does not look Halloweenish. It looks just like a normal hair. But this is the fifth hat. It's gonna be more expensive than the hair before, but it's still gonna be pretty cheap because the fifth one isn't usually the most expensive still. So it's probably gonna be like 300, 200, which is quite a bit for hair, but they're going in order. So yeah. Next up is actually not this. It's the head row. So this one is pretty cool. We got a head row finally. It's been a while since we got our last head row, so they're actually making a new one. Fancy skeleton head row. Pretty cool. I like how it looks. I'm definitely gonna pick this one up. It's probably gonna be 500 is my guess. This is the sixth item, and they usually go up in price by then. So this could be 500. This could be 600. You never know. But yeah, let me just actually check my other thing. So this is the sixth item. Sixth item was 600 as stated here. So this might be 600 actually. So if you have 600, I think you're gonna be pretty set. Or just have 1K, just in case they decide to up the prices a lot. But yeah, I think that's pretty good price for that. Next up, Flying Eye, the seventh item. Seventh one was 700 to 1000, but the Ghost Lantern, I have no idea what price that was actually. Most of these hats are actually pretty cool. The Ghost Lantern did have particles, and it came out for 700, so seventh item, 700 makes sense. So it's gonna be 700 probably. Not sure where it's gonna go. Probably gonna go. It might cover your head and then like have that on the side, which would actually be pretty awesome. But it's probably just gonna be above your head, flying, which is still pretty cool. So it's not bad. Next up is Shoulder Cat right here, Spooky Kitty, and then after that are these, and I'm gonna get to the other two later. So we have Shoulder Kitty. It's not bad, it's just another black cat that also resembles Halloween. Pretty cool. These shoulder accessories are pretty interesting. So if this is your style, definitely go pick it up. I think it looks pretty good. So, if you still like it, then go buy it. But, it's not that bad. It's probably going to be, let's see, looking at this, Sinister M was the 8th item. But it's going to be 1.5k. Sinister M was 800. So, it's going to be probably 800 or around there for this. So, it's actually pretty expensive for a shoulder accessory. But, it's just following the order. Next, Flying Skull. This is actually wings, but if it isn't wings, then I don't know what it's gonna do. But it It might be the same thing as the eye, just fly above your head, or it could cover your head, but I don't think that would cover your head. So it's probably just gonna go above your head or be wings. I'm thinking wings, but you never know. Ninth item was Wispy Web Wings. Those are 1,000, so these were probably going to also be 1,000. It makes sense. The ninth item was wings, so this one would probably also be wings. So yeah, so 1,000 for these, and then you're going to be set. And 1,000 is pretty average for wings. It makes sense. Next up, Spiderweb Sword and Shield. This looks really good. It's basically an immortal on your back with a shield, but there's no limiteds and there's no timed items as of right now, so this probably won't be timed or limited, but it is just pretty cool. These, according to the list, 10th item was the Black Orange Top Hat, was 2k, so these are probably going to be 2k, which is actually a lot for, what it is. So if you have 2k set, you're actually probably going to be able to pick this one up, which is quite a lot, but it does look pretty cool, and I think it won't be the cheapest thing ever. So 2k is probably what we're gonna need. Next up, Black Cat Pauldrons. According to the 11th item, Vampire Hunter Sword Pack, a sword pack that looked like this. Okay, Hunter Sword Pack. I have no idea where the yeah, this sword pack didn't look the best. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it looks great. It has like a hammer, and then it had like an immortal. It looks like an immortal because it has like the thing over here. So basically, this sword pack looking thing was 5,000. So I wouldn't be shocked if this one was also 5,000 because going in the order that they were leaked, this one came in the 11th spot, which fits Vampire Hunter Sword Pack, which means probably gonna be 5k for this, which is honestly kind of not worth it. I don't think this looks that great, and it's probably gonna be overpriced as usual, but 5k is probably what you're gonna need for this one, so that's quite a bit, but it's just following the pattern. It's pretty cool, I guess. So if you have 5k, you're definitely gonna be able to pick this one up. Next up we have the 12th and 13th. So I only have one item. I'm guessing it's probably going to be either the 12th or 13th because that's what it looks like. But there's also one more that is not leaked as of right now. It might get leaked soon. It might be a returning item, but we don't know for now. But this is the thing. It's basically a pumpkin Cthulhu. I have no idea how to say that, pronounce it either. Let me just search it up. Cthulhu. Okay. Cthulhu. I don't know. Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Yeah, that's it. Basically, a pumpkin version of this is what they're going with. This makes sense for an expensive item. It doesn't look the best, but neither did Summer Vulcan. That thing is 25k. So it makes sense. This is a rare item, and Roblox likes making retextures that are overpriced. Like Sparkle Time Valk, but this one, it's okay, but personally I probably wouldn't pick it up for the price it's going at because the last two options are 13k and 31k, so this might fit in with any of the other ones and then just push all the rest up a bit, but it was leaked last, meaning it probably will be one of the most expensive ones, so if you have 13k or 31k, you're basically set for this one, so it's just a silly hat. Just if you can't afford the regular Cthulhu, then you could definitely go ahead and pick up the pumpkin version. So this is probably going to be one of the most expensive ones, which really, shocks a bit. But, it's okay. I guess it makes sense because it's a rare hat, just a different form. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just some things that I thought could be in there since they haven't leaked the last one. A scrapped item over here. Terrifying Antlers. These were from 2017, but they did not come out. So they might reuse them for, these 13 days of October or Halloween, no idea what to call it. But they may reuse them for this. So, that's pretty cool. Let me just look at some more. Maybe they're gonna, I don't know if this one's on here. It might not be on here. Skeleton, yeah, I don't think it's on here. Skeleton, oh yeah, it is over here. So this didn't come out either last year, so it might be one of the items for this. So if you like this from last year, it might come out this time. No idea. There's also a few more. There's Night Usurper. It's not on here. I'm pretty sure. Actually, it might be Night. Yeah, it actually is. Okay. So this thing could also come out. It was scrapped from 2017. It's a retexture of a limited, and it looks amazing. I think this looks really good. So this also could come back as, you know, a reused item. It was scrapped. It might come back, but yeah. So that's basically it. That's basically all of the 13 days of um, October. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's coming up for these next few days. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. You know, I'm really interested to see what Roblox does with this. And final things I wanted to mention, with these two new items that have like zero sales, Frightful Blade of the Bone, a scrapped Immortal from 2017. Yep, this is basically an Immortal sword. It's not for sale. It's a GameStop item, so if you live near GameStop, you can get a free Immortal. Well, it's not free, but if you pay like $10, you can get an Immortal. This is not obtainable as of right now, but my guess is probably gonna be the Target gift card, because right now the Spiky Creepy Shades are the Target gift card, and those are free promo codes. So I'm guessing Roblox is gonna fix that soon. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It was a lot of information, but you know, you guys are probably all set now that, you know, we know what's happening, and I'll be making videos once things start rolling out, so we know the dates, we know the times, and everything like that. So yeah, pretty much it for this video. The Raven is first on the list. It'll probably come out either today or sometime in the next few days. It's gonna be the cheapest one. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.